What's up, crowns, and welcome back to another video. Welcome to the Ohene-Djan's gallery. Today we are going to dive into a topic which is very close to my heart. Why I believe, my personal opinion, Ghana is better than the UK. Yes, hold up, don't come for me yet. I'm going to give you compelling reasons, okay, and highlight those reasons as to why I think Ghana is better than the UK. Okay, so take a seat, don't go anywhere, grab some chilled bottle of wine or drink or juice or water if you like, and then hold up and wait. Subscribe, like, comment, and share all the good stuff, and let's get right into the video. So what? Now, my first point why I'm saying I believe Ghana is better than the UK is one, the rich cultural heritage of Ghana. Here in Ghana, we have tourist sites that people who visit, okay, tourists who come to Ghana go there and then experience what's like maybe our ancestors going through, the history behind it and the cultural heritage and whatnot. But when I went to the UK, we were privileged to go around London to see some of the tourist sites there, and I felt a bit distant, okay. Although I went there, there was one, we went with the big bus, okay, and there was no tour guide. It was just you sitting in the bus taking you around all the tourist sites within that day. And the only thing that maybe you can hear or you can relate to is they'll give you an earpiece to plug in and then put it in your ears, and then they'll be running some documentary which is even fast like you are listening to a radio. So you couldn't really connect to the what do you call it, tourist attractions there. For example, the London Bridge, you will not get an in-person person or an in-person tourist guide to take you around, maybe say the London Bridge, this is what happened, this is what happened for them to build it. You just have to either go through your phone to make some research about it or just listen to the documentary. So like you feel a bit distant. The only time I was able to enjoy the whole tour was the boat cruise, okay. Yeah, so with that, we have someone who was talking to us and showing us around the tourist sites. But then when you go alone, like personally as a tourist, as Ghanaians, people just come and then go to our tourist sites to experience the rich cultural heritage. You will not get it like that in the UK. So yes, that's my point number one. Now, my second point I want to highlight on the reason why I believe Ghana is better than the UK is the warm hospitality. One of the standout features for anyone when you land in Ghana is our hospitality. Ghanaians are very friendly and hospitable. Immediately you like step foot in Ghana, like even at the Kotika, you know, we even organize this welcome with the adowa and those cultural things to welcome tourists when they come to Ghana. But in the UK, social interactions is a bit reserved, because I remember when the first day we stepped in London, even from the airport, like everyone is going about their business, no one cares about you. And I was trying to reach my husband on phone, but then the Wi-Fi, I wasn't able to connect to the airport Wi-Fi, for which whatever reason, I don't know. And so I saw, after taking our luggage, I saw this Ghanaian, because the whites were all over the place, but none were approachable. So I just contacted this black guy, which I perceived was a Ghanaian, and then I asked and pleaded for her phone to call my husband and tell him where we were so that he can come for us. That's the first one. When we left the airport to Airbnb, where we rented for a while, we got there wearing, my husband was able to like take the key from the key holder outside, and we were having a challenge. The weather was cold, people were passing outside, no one no one bothered to even like extend a helping hand. So we're just there and then trying to like use the codes, the same code the person gave us, but for whatever reason it wasn't working. And funny enough, there was someone, an occupant in that same apartment upstairs. So we could hear someone inside, but the person didn't reach out to even come and help us. We open from inside so that we can enter. So we stood there for like about 10 minutes trying. The kids like we were even tired, and I think when he was ready to go out, step out the gym or something, because that's how he was dressed, then he came to open the door, and then he realized we were outside, and we were like, yeah, we're trying to. And I was like, yeah, he's just an occupant there. He doesn't know what blah 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 was, if we are coming or not. So that's why he was just there. Imagine. So yes, but in Ghana, you have like a very enriching experience because of our friendly nature. In Ghana, anyone who steps in Ghana is family, unlike in the UK. You bab. Yes. Now my third point why I believe Ghana is better than the UK is lower cost of living. Ghana is like significantly a very low income country, although it's middle class. Most of the citizens are middle class, but when it comes to cost of living, it's low as compared to the UK. Now I'm saying that because in the UK I was able to interact with some of my husband's friends, and most of them were saying the taxes they have in the UK makes like living in the UK very expensive, because there's tax on accommodation, there's tax on entertainment, there's tax on food, there's tax on like everything you do in the UK, even your bank transfers, right? And which it makes like living there expensive. I remember when my personal experience, when we got to the UK and we're trying to order for an Uber to take us to our residence. Okay, when we ordered for the Uber, I asked my husband, why it's taking long, how much is it? And he was like, hey, £400. And I'm like, here in London, just transporting, although it was like an hour and 30 minutes, quite like an hour and 30 minutes, yes, drive. I felt it was expensive, because if you convert 400 and something pounds to Ghana cedis, it's like someone's what do you call it, income, okay, or salary. And so I believe like living here in Ghana, food is relatively cheap, accommodation is also okay, especially in other parts of Ghana. And yeah, it makes me feel living here in Ghana, you are able to like spend and save more as compared to being in the UK, because girl, boy, we spent a lot. So yeah. The fourth point I would like to touch on is the strong sense of spirituality. Here in Ghana, religion plays like a major role in the lives of Ghanaians, and people are actively involved in being it a Christian, Islamic, and then even those who practice the traditional religion, right? But as compared to the UK, even finding a church closer to you, depending on where you are, is a problem. I, for one, where I stayed, there was no church which was close to me that I would even say, oh, today is a Sunday, let me just go. And on Sundays, like, people are going around their business, like people don't even care to even think, oh, let me find a place to fellowship. It's just like a regular day, right? People go to work and all that. But here in Ghana, it's not the case. On Fridays, starting from Fridays, you see the Muslims going to pray. On Sundays and even Saturdays, Christians also go to their respective churches to worship. And even the traditionalists, okay, they find the days that they can also practice their spirituality. But in the UK, that is not the case. And the other thing is, there's like, because in Ghana there's the strong sense of religion, there are morals morally is high here in Ghana as compared to the UK. Although they have those religion institutions in the country, it's more secular, okay? And so people even want to bring up their children here in Ghana, or even those outside, prefer their kids were in Ghana to be like brought up to a stage before they even join them there, because of how morally it's a bit low. And also when it comes to being connecting to, like, you being in a church and then having, if you want to have a strong sense of what do you call it, if you want to have a strong sense of deep connection with God, or whichever ways you want to worship, it's a challenge, because you will not be able to even like locate the place. I remember we went to even a cathedral in one of the towns in London, or cities in London, and it was raining, so my husband told us, me and the kids, to go there. I was thinking, I was even saying, how can we go and wait for you at a cathedral? Because it's a church, a whole big church. Maybe people will be praying there, and you know, these kids, they are toddlers, they might be screaming and whatnot. To my utmost surprise, when we entered, it was like a tourist attraction. All those there were just moving up and down, seeing the monuments there, and then they've written a bit of inscription about the history about that thing you are seeing. I'll put a vlog soon, so you guys will see what I'm trying to talk about. So when I went there, I didn't really feel I was in a church. I felt I had gone on an excursion, because there are even people there who can take you around the cathedral. So yeah, my fifth point is fresh and organic foods. Ghana offers like a wide range of organic and fresh foods, vegetables, spices, I mean foodstuff, name it, as compared to the UK. Okay, many Ghanaians have access to organic fruits and vegetables or foodstuff straight from the farm, which is relatively more cheaper as compared to the ones we have in the UK. And with the UK ones, I want to cite an example. We went there, and then we went to a grocery shop, right, to get tomatoes, like kitchen. We wanted to make gravy, so pepper and whatnot, and we got some tomatoes and some vegetables, and we took home to prepare our stew. When we got home, I just cut the tomatoes open, and I realized the seeds are green, and this tomato looks fresh, mind you. It's firm, it's not even soft, but looks like it's fresh, but it wasn't, because you can see like it has been forced to go or something like that. But in Ghana, you hardly find tomatoes or vegetables which has been forced to go or it's not organic. Okay, so and in Ghana, people have backyard farms. My mom grows her own contomere, pepper, tomatoes, anywhere at all. You can grow your own foods and make sure you're eating organic foods. But in the UK, you're not going to get that opportunity. And also, you are able to improve your diet and also your overall well-being when you are in Ghana as compared to you are in the UK. So there you have it. I hope you will not come for me in the comment section. Let me know what you think in the comment section. These are the few reasons why I think Ghana shines more brightly as compared to, or in comparison to, the UK. Well, both countries have their strengths and their weaknesses, but I believe Ghana is like my homeland, okay, and I enjoy being here as compared to being in the UK. And these are some of my few points as to why I think Ghana is better than the UK. So I hope I was able to convince, if not confuse you, and I know I wasn't able to confuse you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Ohene-Djan's Gallery, our channel. Like this video, give me a massive thumbs up, subscribe, as I already said, comment, leave comments. Oh, let me know what you think in the comment section, I beg you. Even if it's the emoji, as I always say, I like it. And share this video to your loved ones to join the family. Okay, peace.